Hello there friends, and welcome to another video about how to create a Parallax WordPress theme in 2020. And this is what we got so far. We got the menu up here and the header section, which is Parallax, and then we have a little text section here. You can put in information there about your restaurant. And down here we have if you have more than one restaurant, so we have a restaurant section here that will take us to the respective page for each restaurant. And down here we have a footer with a sitemap, address, social media icons, and a link to a reservation page. So in this video we will add a news and events section, and we are going to use a custom query for that. All right, so let's get straight into it. So for this part of the website, we're going to go straight to the front page. So let's go to front-page.php, and just below the restaurant section here, let's add another section. And first, let's add a comment, and this is the posts or news and events section. And let's give this section a class first of section, and then also a class of section events, like so. And in this section, let's start with an h2 tag. So we're just going to name this news and events, like so. All right, and then I'm gonna put the whole news section here in a div, and give it a class of news front. Okay, so let's start there. So the first thing we're going to do is I want only to display the last 3 posts, or the last 3 events that we post. So let's start with a little comment like this. So displaying the last 3 posts, and we're going to start with the variable here, the query. You can name this whatever you want, obviously. And also, let's not forget to wrap this in PHP tags, like so. And let's close it down here as well. All right, so now let's start with the underscore query, and this will be a new WP underscore query, and don't know what happened there. We're gonna wrap this in an array like this, and in this array we're going to put posts per page. So this is a WordPress function, and now we can decide how many we want to show. So in our case, I just want to show 3, right? So that takes care of how many posts are going to be displayed. So 3. All right, and these are the last 3. Now let's jump on down here, and let's do the normal query, the normal loop, the post loop. So let's start with an if statement there, and in this case we need to bring in this variable here, the query. So let's do the underscore query, and now let's put in the normal have underscore posts, like this, then colon up there, then continue with the while loop, So same here, the underscore query, and then have underscore posts like so, then a little column there. And next we do the same thing here, the query, the post, like this. Okay, so that's that. Now let's jump back out of the PHP because I want to wrap the whole thing here in as a link. So let's do an h tag like so, and we're also going to give it a class of news boxes because it's going to be wrapped in like a box, right? So let's do that, and now let's get the permalink. Let's close the PHP tag now, right? So the underscore permalink, and then inside of the a tags, we're going to put in the thumbnail, obviously, and then the title and the excerpt. Okay, so let's start with open up our PHP tags like so, and let's also close it and jump down a little bit. Okay, so actually no, we can do that. So let's bring in the post thumbnail like this. All right, and that's that. Next, let's get out of the PHP tag and let's open up a normal h2 tag. And inside the h2 tags, let's jump back into our PHP, and then just we need a title. So it's pretty simple, the title function. And after the h2 tag, we can jump down one line. And now we need the excerpt. So let's do PHP. Let's close it there, and then the underscore excerpt, because you don't want the whole post. Let's say you have a lot of text, don't want to display the whole text at the same time there. All right, and then under the a tag, or after I add a tag, let's get it back into PHP, and then let's close it off like so. So what we're going to do now is the end the while loop like this, and then we need to bring in a WordPress function. We have to reset the query here, otherwise this query will go on forever. So let's do that. So wp underscore reset post data. Okay, it's important to use this function if you use a custom query like this. Okay, and then let's also end the if statement. So end if like so, and let's save that, and let's go to our front end, see what we have. Let's jump back there and let's refresh. All right, so we got the news and events down here, and I already created some posts. So what you gotta do is go into the posts, and then you add or you create posts here for your events. The last three here will be shown here. So I have one taco nights and winter event, and the early bird special. If you look at the posts here, you can see when they're published. So you can see the date there. So the last three are published there. All right. So one more thing I want to add is maybe a button here that will take us to, if you have a lot of events, that's so we can go to all the events there, right? So let's head back here to our front page.php, and outside the this div tag, still inside the section that we created, but here let's create another a tag with class of button posts like this. And in here, let's just do a permalink. So the underscore permalink. And for now, I'm just gonna go back home here, so it doesn't lead anywhere. I'm gonna change that a little bit later. Let's put in the text there. View more. Okay, so let's save that and see what we got. Refresh, so we get a little button there as well. Now this will just take us back here to this page. All right, so next we need to do is let's style the whole thing. So let's go to our style sheet, and in the style sheet, just under the restaurant section, let's do a new comment. So just above before our footer section, a comment, and let's set that to news section like this. And the first one we had was section events. So section events, and we need background color, and the background color should be 282 E32, which is a blackish color. And the color on the text should be a little bit grayish, like so. So let's save that, and let's refresh. Let's head down here so you can see how the background color is here. And we got the text there. Has changed. All right, so let's make these a little bit better looking. So first, let's take care of the header. So we got the section or events and h2 tags, and the h2 tags needs padding top of 10 pixels, and then padding bottom not 10 pixels, and then the font size be 3M, like this. Let's save that, and let's head back here and see what we got. All right, so we get the padding top there, and it'll be bigger text. And same here with the headers for each blog post, also a little bit bigger. Now let's head back here and take care of the front of the boxes they want. All right, so or actually it's this whole thing here, everything around here. Let's take care of that. So the class we had for the div, so it's going to be this div here, news front. Just going to copy. Let's head back here and let's paste it in. And I want to display of flex, like so, and a flex wrap of no wrap. So so I want them to be shown next to each other. So no wrap. Okay, so they will be in a single line, the whole container. Then justify content, because I want to center it like this, and center, and then a margin button of another 40 pixels, like this. Okay, Now let's head back here and see what we got here. All right, so you can see it's centered at least, but yeah, it's hard to read anything. So let's take care of that. Let's head back here to our style sheet, and what we're gonna do is let's do the boxes. So let's take care of the boxes here. All right, so this class is all the A tags. So let's do our style sheet, and first of all we need is use boxes. Gonna copy and just paste it in here. And first one is a width of 400 pixels. I need a margin of 20 pixels and a text decoration of none, but I think to be honest probably don't need it, so I don't need the text decoration there, so we can actually omit that. And the color is what it is. We're already taking care of that, but we need a border, and I want the border to be 1 pixel, solid line, and has the same color as the text, like so. Let's go back here and see what we got. All right, so you can see here, now they're lined up next to each other, and we get the whole width here is 400 pixels, and no text decoration. What we need to do here is we need to make sure the images it's not full size. So let's head back here, and the first thing we're gonna do is the images, obviously. So we do news and boxes, and we got the images. And let's go back here, and the thing we need is do a max width of 100%, see what that does, and then a height of auto. Let's back here and see what it does. All right, so now it's within the container. It's 100% width inside the container, and it automatically fits the height here. All right, so that looks pretty neat, I think. So let's take care of take care of these headers and also the text here. So next line is again news boxes, and this time the H2 tag. So I want them a little bit smaller, so the font size is going to be 1.5 em. Let's see what it does. So refresh there. Okay, a little bit nicer looking. And then the text. So the text there is it's a paragraph. So if you don't specify anything here, so the excerpt here will be as the normal paragraph, unless you specify it. Same with the title, but I have specified an H2 tag here, so that's why it comes up as an H2 tag. So let's do news boxes and a paragraph, and I want the padding to be 10 pixels, then text align, get left, and then the font size 1.4 em. See what that looks like. Okay, looks pretty neat, I must say. And then let's add a hover effect. So when we hover over here, can make it pop out a little bit. So let's head down here and we can just do the news, or you can do the A tag, and we're gonna target the A tags in the news boxes, and then hover like this, and then text decoration underline. Okay, let's refresh and see what we got. All right, so now text is underlined. We hover over. All right, nice. Now let's take care of this little button. So let's head back here, and I'm just gonna continue below here. Let's say the class for this button was button posts. So the whole thing is an A tag. So let's just do A dot and class button posts, and the font size in this, I want it to be 1.8 m, and then the letter spacing 1 pixel should be enough, and then the color is going to be color 666, the grayish color, dark gray. Then the background color, just same as the normal text, and then text decoration should be none, like this. And then I want a text transform. I want it in uppercase, so uppercase like this, and then padding around the text. It's going to be 20 pixels. Let's save that. Let's refresh. Now we got a little text there. Right, we also want this to pop a little bit if we hover over, so we know that something happens here when we, so it's more visible. It's a button. So let's just do normal hover. A dot button posts. That's right, and then hover, and then just the text decoration of underline like this. Let's save it, and let's refresh and hover over. We get nice looking button. So that's that. Now let's have a look at the back end here and our posts. So first one at Taco Nights. So it's nothing special, just you just added post the normal way. Then what you need to do is you can add an excerpt right here if you want. So that's up to you. So I will show you what it looks like if you just do the excerpt there. So let's do really short, I think. Text. Right. So if I put in the excerpt there, it should be significantly shorter, the post there. So let's refresh, see what it does. So as you can see, we got just text there, and the box here is the same size, so we get the same nice line here. If you're into that. So that's that. One more thing we need to add is I've noticed there's no way for us at the moment to add an image here. So we would like to have like a ability to add a like header image or a thumbnail. So let's take care of that now. So let's head back to our file structure, and in our ink folder we need to create a new file, and I'm going to call this one dashboard functions .php like this, and then I'm going to just as always, just copy this here and paste it in there. And here, I'm just going to change the comment to add all your dashboard and back end functions here. Okay, and I'm not going to put in much here. We're just going to add a theme support function. So just do this, add underscore theme underscore support. And here you can add a lot of different things. One of them is the post thumbnails. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. So that's that. Now we have to include this file in our functions.php. So let's go to our functions.php there. And I'm just going to put in that. So require get temp that underscore directory, and in our inc folder we need to find the dashboard functions.php, semicolon at the end, and let's go back here to our backend and just simply refresh. And we scroll down, you can see here you can add a featured image. So that's pretty neat. Okay, so you can replace the image and so on. All right, so let's try this one. So let's just add a new post, and I'm just going to do winter meal, and then maybe just do a lorem ipsum. Let's do a lorem ipsum. Okay, and let's try this one, see if it works. There's something wrong. I don't know what's going on with that one. So let's try this one down here. Try this one as well before. All right, so let's just copy this here, and let's go back and let's put it in there, and then let's add a image, set featured image. Let's see, let's just do the menu, that one with the menu. Okay, and then let's publish, publish again, and now this one should disappear, and the new one should take this place here. All right, so let's hope that works. All right, so you get the winter meal, taco nights, and now with the winter event. Okay, so that's how you do that. So I think that's it for this video. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next.